Exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her.
Good shot there. And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Yeah, it was a narrow miss.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
She's currently tied for 6th.
And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par 5s, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. She knew that wasn't going to be super tight, but she'll take it nevertheless, especially with a couple of putts from there. That's frustrating. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, well played.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
That was wonderfully done. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
And this putt to move into a share of first place. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
And that will take it to 3 under. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. That's pretty tidy. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, she'll move to 4 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Oh, she's making it look easy. Holding putts with will, and that will take her to 6 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
An opportunity for a birdie here.
These are on rails, looking good.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. She's currently sitting in first place. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher two-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Great looking shot, this.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry. That shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And as we take a look at the standings, this player is currently in first, with Justin Rose second.
Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4, starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Going with the 7.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. Ooh. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out. So far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
You like that, didn't you?
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's brilliant out of the sand. What's she facing with this shot, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
She's paced it. She's read it. It's 11 feet. This is their look at birdie.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Leading by 5 shots after that. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards. But the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
This one's for birdie.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind. Her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And there it goes from the sand.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
From around 140 yards here. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. 11 feet to the cup. If it's up, it could be in. Wonderful shot. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
That's tidy. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, almost went in. A good look at birdie here.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Wonderfully played. 7 feet to the cup. That putt drops now 13 under par, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
No, that's not the shot they wanted.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
Should find the green here.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Okay, steady now. Job done. Let's head to the next. Sitting at -13 for the round.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar, Luke. The greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Yes.
Well, you can start etching that name into the wall of champions, forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's always impressive when you see a player outshine their fellow competitors, because all of these players are really good, but this player made everybody in the field look very, very average. So good was their performance.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man out there on tour.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It will certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event.
Well, that's a handy shot. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. A good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Magical shot.
Yes, got to think that's a certain birdie from there.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale, fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Little birdie looking here.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take her to 4 under. No longer tied for the lead at the end of that hole. She's now our sole leader. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. She got a hold of that one. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Going with the 7. Oh. And just a supremely accurate shot from way out. Right at it.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently in 5th place.
Nice little sand shot there. Came real close.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. Again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Oh, well done.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
That'll be frustrating inches from making that putt. An opportunity to make a par here.
Leading by 3 strokes now. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Like the look of this one.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently in 4th place.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
This is on a stupendous line.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. Plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Oh, well, that was like a laser straight at it.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
Come on, ball. Come on.
That's a great attempt from long range. So close.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Handy effort, that one. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up her shot from about 125 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. What an effort. And another shot to your lead. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And that puts her in 1st place. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Going with the hybrid. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
And back to the course with the live action. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
That gets the job done.
Currently 9 under for the round. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Getting ready to play their third. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. She's got this to save par here.
They're nicely holed.
Still in the lead now after that hole. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Opting for the 5-iron. That's incredible. Well, you've got to give some credit there. That was the right club and the right line. And they'll tap this in for birdie.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Wow. Well, how about the concentration to pull that shot off? And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Opting for the 3-wood.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Putting for birdie.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one's going right at the pin here. You don't need much to fire up this crowd, but that one will get them on their feet. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
A par putt on the table. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Oh, sensational. She striped that. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Second shot here on the 17th. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Great touch.
Well played.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second.
And a chance to ice the tournament here, holding the lead, playing the last. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This is beautiful to watch.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today, greens and regular.
Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.